today I'm going to be ranking every single ability in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, let's go. First up, we got the map ability. This is just literally useless. You can press minus to open up the pure pad and open this up. Why is this even an option? I don't know, but this is definitely last place. Let's hear Mason's opinion on this. Mason, what do you think?
So, the map seems like a useless ability, but there are some uses of the map sometimes. Like if you don't have a map and you're lost or something, you just pull out your pure pad.
Yeah, but you can just pull up the pure pad. Why is it on the ability wheel? It's just it's dumb. Like, why? When you can just open up the pure pad, it's so much faster. Anyways, on to the next ability. Next up, we got the amiibo ability, and I don't have amiibo, so that's kind of why I'm putting this so low. But basically, you can use your amiibo to spawn random items. I could see how it could be useful, but like you said, you have to pay for amiibo, which is something I don't want to do. Oh, well, Jackermon, you can just get custom gliders with it. Yeah, you can, but look, you have to pay money to get the amiibos. To get the amiibos, you can only use them once a day. What do you think, Mason? Mason, bro, how do you feel about that?
Well, I don't have any amiibo, like he said, so it's kind of useless to me, too. But I would like to have a nice glider. So, yeah.
All right, next up, we got the camera ability. The camera ability, you can literally just, like set up pictures in your house and stuff and hack it like this person's doing. But anyways, yeah. It is kind of cool, but it's also kind of useless, so yeah. Next up, we got the Ascend ability. Ascend can be kind of useful, but at the same time, early in the game, you're probably like never going to use it really. I mean, for me, it took me about like 15 hours to really start using it, but yeah, it can be handy. Instead of just climbing up a ladder, you can just do it the easy way and use Ascend, but come on, that's for lazy people, right? But like I said, I have to put it kind of low because at the beginning of the game, you're probably never really going to use it. At least that's how it was for me. Maybe it's different for some people and maybe I'm just weird. What do you think, Mason?
Well, the Ascend ability could be kind of useful. It is really useful in the game, but yeah, like what he said, I didn't really use it until like it was about 15 hours into the game. And yeah, I started using it a lot now, so yeah. Bye.
Next up, we got the ability recall. I actually had to put this a bit higher than I originally would have because at first I said it was kind of useless, but now I realize that it actually can be really handy. Like, for example, when you're trying to get to a Korok to a certain destination, you're trying to make a certain car or something, you get it there, you can just spawn it back if it starts sliding down the hill. I've started doing that a lot. Mason, what do you think?
Well, I think that recall is really useful because like you can literally if you what I do is like when I throw a spear or something, I can just use recall because I'm kind of lazy. I just use recall to pick it back up, and yeah, it's super useful. So yeah.
Next up, we got auto build. Auto build is just so useful to pull out a Zonai contraption whenever you need it. You can also use schema stones to literally just look at it and build it. Like, that's actually so useful. Problem is that you have to kind of stock up on Zonai. I mean, it's easy. You can just go to the depths and do that, but still, you also have to use Zonite to recharge your energy cells, so it's kind of like inventory management, sort of. But it is very nice to have. On to Mason!
I'm the best. Okay, but anyways, I like auto build because like I just make a lot of creations and I whip them out. And you guys do not want to see what's in my history. I have the weirdest things in my history.
Oh, yeah, for real. Anyways, you don't want to look at my history either.
It's like one of the best things. I'll put this at the top of the list.
Well, it's not the top for me exactly, but it is very nice to have.
It's super useful. So, bye, guys. I'm the best.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes.
No. Okay, so next up is fuse. Mainly with the arrows, using fuse on your arrows is life-changing. I mean, seriously, instead of just shooting regular arrows, you can shoot different things at your enemies, and they all have different kinds of effects, which I think is really cool. What do you think, Mason?
I think that fusing stuff to the arrows, especially fusing eyeballs. Yeah, guys. if you
Yeah,
guys notice
Keith's
that
eyeballs can actually heat seek, which is
super
really cool how each item has their own effects. So yeah, definitely if you have this game, try out just different stuff with fuse and just experiment to see which works best. You can also use it on your shield and your sword. Fuse is just such a good ability that you'll be using for pretty much the whole game. You're always going to be using it, mainly with your arrows. It's nice to have it with your weapons, but with your arrows, that's what made me put it up this high. Still, it's cool to fuse stuff to your shield and to your weapons, but still, man, I could just go on all day talking about how good fuse is with arrows, because it is so good.
Best reality and Totk is definitely ultra.
Turrets to kill all the enemies in sight, just insane creations, some stuff to show off to your crush, and so much. The possibilities are endless. Like, look at this tank. It's gonna get you creative. By the way, I will be making videos showing off my cool TOTK creations. You're gonna want to stay tuned. You can also
Greatest ability. It's so
whatever
good.
this is.
It is so good. This is what made me love TOTK.
It's one of the greatest abilities in video game history besides Super Mario Odyssey capture ability. But anyways, it's just so good. Mason, what are your opinions on this?
I'm going to bed. Okay, but this is the best thing ever. You can make so much stuff like poop. Like one thing in a big have fun.
Enjoyed every single ability. Tears of the Kingdom.